Hi, I'm Bruce Holmes. I've lived in Central Florida virtually all of my life. We came here in 1957 and I was a young child. I went all through school here. I'm a graduate of Winter Park High School. I went to college at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and I have a degree in civil engineering. And I was one of those very fortunate people who entered a career as a young man, as an 18-year-old, and have worked in the construction industry my entire life. I met my wife Kathy on a blind date. It turns out that we grew up about 6 blocks apart, but we did not know one another. We were very fortunate in that we met in a time in our lives when we were both ready to settle down. And 13 months after we met, we were married. And we were married on November the 19th, 1977, so 39 years ago tomorrow. Kathy and I have 3 biological children, and then we have 3 adopted children. So I'm always proud to tell people I have 1 wife and we have 6 children together, and they span in age from 37 to 11.
What I love about Bruce is to see his relationship with Kathy, his beloved wife, and also their children. God has blessed them with a house full of kids that they just love. Just incredibly pouring into their lives, pours into others, and really is a blessing to those around him. And that's what I tell you about Bruce.
I knew Bruce through my board work with Children's Home Society when I first came to the board, and I want to say 2002, 2003. Bruce was joining at the same time, and I recall going to my first National Adoption Day down at the Orange County Courthouse, and Bruce was going through the process with his children at that time, and I thought to myself, wow, with all the things he has going on. And I thought that was an amazing undertaking, what he was doing with these children and with all the children at CHS.
My first real efforts in philanthropy occurred when Henry Landworth, the founder of Give Kids a World, came to Wellbro and said, listen, I've got $1 million grant from Holiday Inn International, but I've got to raise $1 million. And he said, I need to build a village to house children who are coming in from around the world. So that embarked our work, my work, on Give Kids a World. It was a fantastic endeavor. Henry Landworth is a tremendous, not only philanthropist, but he's a fantastic leader. And along the way, he taught me that if you're going to do something in this community, you've got to do it right. I can't sell this Give Kids the World Village to the business community unless it's a spectacular place. I hadn't thought about that before. I thought that if people were willing to give of their time and talent and treasure, that I ought to be willing to accept it. And of course we are. But it needed to be the best of their time, talent, and treasure. So that really embarked me on this path.
You know, I've had the pleasure of knowing Bruce Holmes for about 25 years, and I think the first thing that really inspired me about him was his warmth, his caring, but also his ethical behavior. You know, we at Give Kids the World have been involved with Wellbro and with Bruce for so many years because they've been part of our construction process, and many of you who know Give Kids the World in the Village, it's been in a constant state of growing for the last, almost 25 years, and he's been an integral part of that every step of the way.
The 2 things that most strike me about Bruce are his humility and his generosity.
After my term as board chair ended at the Central Florida Division of CHS, Bruce took over. And he brought a whole new level of leadership and action to the board. And the Central Florida Division has continued to be a leader throughout the state in what they accomplish for the 9,000 children that they serve a year. And his leadership really made an impact on the organization.
So one of the things we've been able to watch is his generosity towards the Children's Home of Central Florida. And it's been fun to see how adoption, how that issue has been important to him, not only in his generosity, but also in his own life as he's adopted 3 of his own children.
But with Bruce, he's the real deal. And when he is going to give to an organization, to a church, to others, he gives first and foremost of himself, and he does it humbly. And you see what a heart he has, a heart for us, a heart for the Lord, and a heart for giving. And what a privilege that's been for the last several years.
As I've walked down this path, I've found that I receive great satisfaction in giving to others. In particular, the most satisfactory giving that I've done has been completely anonymously. That no one knows what was given, no one knows who was given from. Because I think it really brings out not only the best in me, but in the best of the recipient. And that recipient, hopefully sometime down the path, will have a chance to reciprocate, to pay it forward.
In terms of the H. Clifford Lee Award, I can't think of a more deserving candidate. Bruce has demonstrated through his entire career, really, what he's willing to give back to the community personally, professionally, in every level. He's really had an impact on this community, and he's really had an impact on many individuals' lives. And congratulations, Bruce. You deserve it.
Bruce Holmes is somebody certainly well deserving of this award. Just who he is as a man, his character, how he pours into others. Very proud of Bruce. Congratulations, Bruce. A great award for a great man like you. I'm honored to know you, my brother.
Bruce, congratulations on this great award, and we're thankful for your generous heart and how that's influenced this community for good.
I sincerely appreciate receiving this award. I'm truly humbled. I never expected anything like this to happen because I didn't undertake any of this efforts to receive an award. So I'm truly appreciative, and I'm appreciative of AFP and all of the people in this community who support philanthropic efforts across all kinds of boundaries in our community. Thank you very much.